not at all, not at all. I think the really exciting thing about the fashion, I mean there are millions of exciting things about the Fashion Museum, but fashion is a subject that lends itself to lots and lots and lots of different opinions, and the collection here in Bath is so rich, so varied, that you can't possibly think of all of the ideas yourself.
But it does suggest, in having a public consultation, that in a way you're taking stock and maybe looking for a change of direction.
Let me give you a bit of background to all of this, because the Fashion Museum, we didn't publicise this actually when it happened, but the Fashion Museum was really fortunate this year in that it was given a very significant grant by Arts Council England under the Renaissance Strategic Support Strand to do a piece of work which really looks at the strategic future direction of the Fashion Museum for the next 10-15 years. I guess we've come to this stage really through a lot of different reasons. One is because the Fashion Museum occupies a building which is owned by the National Trust, and we've very recently drawn up a new lease between ourselves and the National Trust. The fantastic thing is that this lease was originally written in 1938, so I think it was time really to kind of update it and to really create a new relationship with our landlords, in effect. So that was one thing. The other thing is that the collection is over 100,000 objects, and all of you who know the assembly rooms know that it's a great big beautiful space with three great big dominant rooms, which leaves just a little tiny weeny space proportionately to store and, more crucially, to make accessible this fantastic collection, which numbers, as we said, 100,000 objects. So we don't have the right kind of space to run, I think, what we're calling inspiring public programs. The thing which underpins the whole of this project is the strap line from the Arts Council, which is great art for everyone. Now, we need to be able to do that for the 21st century here at the Fashion Museum, and as you know, you can pull fashion in so many different ways. It connects into everybody's lives, so there's a million stories that you can tell, and we need space which is fit for purpose in order to do that.
You've obviously got to be very careful what you say and how you say it, but to me you seem to be the guys in the basement, and in many respects it's a way of sort of breaking free from that restriction. You seem to be suggesting it's a big building, but there's got to be some way in which you can make your presence felt in a constant, continuous way. I mean, I know you've got this wonderful exhibition in the ballroom at the moment, but that's a temporary appearance upstairs, isn't it?
I think it's an interesting, I mean, the guys in the basement, I love that. That's a great way of describing us. And I think, yes, we are the guys in the basement. The displays, the displays downstairs are, they're labyrinthine. We make that work. There are things that it would be lovely to be able to change. I think as well, where we are in the assembly rooms is sometimes confusing for visitors as well, because they come in through the main entrance and they think, okay, so where is the Fashion Museum? So I think there are all of these issues that it's great to be able to grapple with. We do need to stop being the guys in the basement, but let's hear what other people have got to say.
Those who haven't been able to make it to the public consultation, is there any other way they can have their say, and is there a time limit?
I think everybody can have their say. Go to our website, look at that fashion_enquiries at Bathnes, which is BATHNES for sugar, .gov.uk. Send us your thoughts. We've also designed a questionnaire, so if you think you want to be involved but you're not quite sure what you want to say, send us an email and ask for the questionnaire. And yes, I want to hear from everybody. This is everybody's museum. This museum belongs to everybody, and to get everybody's thoughts about what our strategic future direction should be would be fantastic.